Would anyone like to start, or should we just go around in the circle and see who wants to go? Lisa.
This past week, I sent out a mass text to my family and some cousins for making dinner plans, and my brother responded via email, which I think is weird. I don't know why he didn't just text back, but that was it. Everyone else just kind of ignored the invite and didn't respond, and I just went about my week.
How did it feel to respond like that?
It was easier this time. I mean, before that would have just destroyed me, but it just would get all tied up in my brain, and I can't let it stand like that in my life anymore.
Is that response or non-response encouraging for you at all?
Yeah, I mean, I know I have the power to give meaning to whatever I want or not. So yeah, I guess it's encouraging.
Great. Anyone else? Or should we just call it for the day?
I had the thing last week on Instagram, y'all know. But after group last week, I just deleted it.
Deleted what?
My profile. I just deleted it, you know. I don't want to see what she's up to or what my friends are doing or still hanging with her. I just wanted it all to be done, all the way done, you know.
I do. Anyone else know about that? Have you noticed any difference in the way you spend your time or how you track your thoughts since then?
100%. I've noticed hours of my day open up. It's crazy, just getting off my phone and hours just open up. So I'm just trying to stay true to that right now.
A great job. Should we just go around? Reese. Okay. Sid?
We took her to hospice this Monday, and I know she's gonna leave us soon. And it's not even that, it's the silence. No one wants to talk about the fact that she could leave us any day. And we're all putting on this act like we're okay, and this is totally normal.
How would you prefer your family interact with her?
Acknowledging that this could be it.
How's your time been with her lately?
I tell her I love her. I always tell her I love her. And that she means the world to me. And that I don't want her to forget that. And when I'm with her, my mother, it's wild because I can look right at her and tell her without any resistance or apprehension what she means to me. And nothing else matters except what's in that room. The truth is in the room with us.
It's interesting that you bring up the truth. We had talked about that our first week, if you can remember that far back. Seems like forever ago, right? Does anyone remember what our conversation revolved around then?
It was about being in alignment or something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
It's definitely like that when I visit her. Nothing like mortality to bring things into alignment.
Does it have to come to experiencing mortality to bring us back into alignment?
What if you don't know what alignment is exactly? Like even when you have it.
Like an unknown unknown.
Yeah, like you've been living your life a certain way for so long that, you just don't know what life is like without...
Without the comfort of routine.
Sid.
No, it's okay. Yeah, and if that routine becomes so comfortable, then how do you know what alignment is, right?
Ever wonder if the pattern behavior feels like alignment? For example, road rage. People who frequently exhibit road rage, their heart rate spikes when they turn the key to open their car door.
Like Pavlov's dog.
Yeah.
So alignment is relative.
Is it like peace of mind? You know when you have it, you know when you don't?
Yeah.
Then maybe start there. Could also behoove all of us to ask ourselves if the truth is conditional. And when you feel in tune with your life, and you're using some of the coping mechanisms that we've talked about in past weeks, or when you're not in tune, is the truth the same for you? Leonard, you want to go next, since you kind of already started?
My kids just got out of school. My meds are kicking in. Yeah, so I guess I just feel like everything is even right about now.
How so?
You just, regardless of what you do out there, I feel like everything kind of comes back to neutral.
Does neutral or breaking even feel like balance?
I don't know. Before I left for college, my mom and I were having this huge argument. She was so mad that I hadn't picked out my major yet. And this is before I left for college. And she kept yelling, "What do you want to do with your life? What do you want to do?" And I never told her. I just wanted to make my music. But I didn't want her to lay into me about it. I just wanted to sing for people. I used to sing in church, sang at camp, I sang in assisted living homes, and I loved it. Like, that feeling when you're at the exact right place, at the exact right time. That's what music was for me. It's like I could find anything there. I could find myself there. That was balance. And then, then comes student debt and expectations and just shame and guilt. And I think what happens is your dream kind of passes you up on the left, and before you know it, a decade has gone by, and you've just never worked up a fast enough pace to catch it again. So I'm just paying off debts and keeping my kids healthy, keeping a roof over their heads, and that's breaking even. That's neutral. I don't know if there's balance with that, but I'm better now than I was before I started coming here.
Reese.
Don't you want more, though?
Define more.
The thing that passed you up a decade ago? Would it be worse if you were having the same conversation and that thing had passed you up 2 decades ago? What was that phrasing that we worked on a few weeks ago? Storytelling?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what I'm saying. Are we giving ourselves permission to define our current circumstances as a low because we didn't get what we wanted in the past, or currently, right now?
How so?
Well, because you wanted it then and it didn't happen, does that mean we still have to chase it down? If we're not happy with our current circumstances, does it mean we have to chase down that childhood dream in order to attain some sense of self?
How would you know unless you chased it down?
Well, at least you would know that where you're at didn't come by way of a wrong turn.
Do you think you're here by way of a wrong turn?
Of course not. My anxiety is the turn that's neither wrong or right. What I'm asking is, when is it going to be okay for us to ask permission to want more? And when do we have to stop defining our past as some giant missed opportunity?
Well, does that depend on what you give meaning to? All right, let's take a 5 and reconvene.